Hey, Dale.
Hey, Scott.
What is going on?
Oh.
Is that it?
That's it.
I cut my own hair today.
I know.
What do you think?
Because it shows.
It was fun. Should we start the show?
We should start the show.
You're listening to the Swish Edition.
Live from the Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Dale and Scott.
Okay, everybody listen up.
You're listening to the Swish Edition.
It'll be huge.
Excited for today's show.
Oh, this is a big one.
This is a big one because today's show is brought to you by Universal Studios' new release of The King of Staten Island.
Someone thinks we're big time.
This is pretty cool.
How did we pull that off?
It previously came out that you could buy it, but now it's coming out on digital, Blu-ray, and DVD. This is Judd Apatow and Pete Davidson's heartfelt comedy, which we love. It's called The King of Staten Island. It's out August 25th. And guess what?
What?
We have 5 Blu-ray copies to give away to 5 lucky listeners
Oh, no.
of the Swish Edition.
Yay. And look, and this features 2 never-before-seen hours bonus content, alternate endings, and deleted scenes. And that goes with the 2 hours of just the original movie.
Right, it's a little over 2 hours, the movie.
Yeah.
Gag reel, too, Dale. I love extras. And you really only get those when you get the DVDs.
Yes. And, well, who doesn't like bloopers?
Right?
I mean, that's one of the best parts of getting a DVD.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is based on Pete Davidson's own true life story. And trust us, this is going to win. We've talked about this on the show before.
Yeah.
It's going to win awards this coming award season. I guess that's usually in the fall.
Because we got it right when it came out on rental.
We did, and we loved it.
We loved it.
And we're not being paid to say this, but maybe. I don't know. Not really. But no, seriously.
No, we talked about this before.
We have talked about
movie.
it. We really did like it. Yeah. So tell people how to sign up to win.
There's only one way.
Yeah.
And that's by email.
Yeah.
And you have to email talkback@swishedition.com. You need to include Staten Island in the subject and include your name, mailing address.
Yes.
And that's it.
That's it. By August 25th.
By August 25th.
We'll pick the winners on August
copy.
25th. That's
Yes.
right. And we'll send 5 copies out to 5 lucky winners.
Yeah, 5 winners.
$5 foot long. But if you don't win, buy a copy, digital, Blu-ray, or DVD on August 25th. It's The King of Staten Island. You guys will love it. I swear to God.
I loved it.
I loved it.
It's great. It's a great show. It's funny.
It really is funny. We enjoyed it. And it really is. They say it's heartfelt comedy. It really is. And, Pete Davidson, he's been on Saturday Night Live for a couple years now. He's got the tattoos all over himself. You wouldn't think that he was as dynamic and, he's just talented. And he can do more than just stupid slapstick.
I think you're going to be surprised by Pete Davidson.
You really will be.
In this
When I first met Pete, I was just amazed at how funny he was because I just remember how unfunny I was at 19. He was very advanced and mature as a writer and a comic thinker. He really had this completely developed persona. I think that people are interested in his struggle. They want to know, how are you doing? What happened to you? And I think that the movie is a way for him to express what he's been through and how he's fought through it.
So a new song is coming out, Dale, August 14th, which will be just a couple days from now.
Oh, by my favorite person.
Yeah, Madonna is releasing. She's done. This is a song that she's doing with a couple other people who we do like a lot.
Who we do like,
Missy Elliott, who she's worked with before, and then this person who I cannot pronounce her name.
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa. Why can't I get
That's
that?
the most simplest name.
I know.
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa. What does it mean? Maybe I need to look it up and find out where she got this name from because
it means
it's not
2 hops.
It means 2 what?
2 hops in Spanish.
2 hops.
Dua 2 Lipa leap. 2 hops.
You have no idea what you're talking about, do you? Did you just totally make that up?
I just totally thought of it.
It's funny. It's really funny. All right, so Dua Lipa, Madonna, and Missy Elliott this August 14th. That'll be, what is that, Thursday or Friday?
Soon. Yeah. This month as...
Flying by.
You know, it's crazy that earlier this year, the months seemed like, because we were all stuck at home, this just seemed to like drag on.
And now it's going like gangbusters, right?
I know.
It's crazy. I think I may have set up the camera wrong because I think we're at an angle. Can I fix that in post-production? I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
Does it matter? Does anyone care? Is anyone watching? They're listening, not necessarily watching. So she might be too busy for our Hollywood Celebrities and Squares show that you want to produce.
I know.
Tiffany Haddix is now in love, and she is dating Common. Whoa. Who is Common? Like, I know.
Wait, Common was married to Alicia Keys.
Common's not married to Alicia Keys right now. Speaking of Alicia Keys, on a little side note, if we're going down that road, she just bought a house from one of the guys on $1 Million Listing LA on Bravo, and it is one of the coolest houses I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
I need to show you that episode. It is the coolest place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's got money, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like a $20 million mansion in Laguna.
Are you sure you got this information right?
That Tiffany Haddish is in love with Common? Yeah.
Well, you could be in love with somebody. You're in love with Ricky Martin.
No, she's dating him. It's been confirmed that they're dating.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong.
You're wrong about what? Not knowing?
That Common's not married to Alicia Keys.
I seriously don't think that's the case.
I swear.
I wish we had a way to tell.
It's okay.
Maybe we'll put it on a scroll at the bottom of the screen. These guys have no idea what they're talking about.
Doesn't matter. That's not why you tune into the show. It's not for news.
It's not for news. It's for speculation.
It's for witty banter.
Oh my God! Who the hell cares?
And that bullshit.
Yeah, that bullshit. Delta has banned already to date 100 people.
You know, I'm happy about
for
this.
refusing to wear masks.
I'm happy about
on
this.
their flights.
Love it.
I like it too. I mean, come on now. Who isn't on the bandwagon yet?
You know why I like this is because it's proven my point. There's what do you call a thing that you say all the time? It has a name. It's like there's always tomorrow.
The sun will come out tomorrow.
No, that's not what I mean. But what do you call those?
A saying?
Those sayings, like, you know, there's always tomorrow. Just take it one day at a time. What do you call those things?
Like a feel-good quote or something.
It's not.
Yeah.
It has a name. Anyway, one of the things and the reason why I like this is because one of the always sayings is the customer is always right.
That's
which
true.
I thought was always bullshit.
The customer is never right.
The customer...
They're usually wrong.
Is never right, but the customer is always the customer is how I put it.
Right. They're the ones with the money.
And this makes me happy.
Right, because the customer doesn't get to... I mean, it's a global pandemic.
Right.
So just because you think you have the right not to wear one, Delta has the right not to fly you somewhere.
Exactly.
So good for Delta.
Love it, love it, love it.
Banned for life for refusing to wear a mask. There's also been stories about people wearing masks that have maybe something written on them that maybe people find offensive.
Yeah.
Like a dick or I don't know what would be offensive. I mean, we watched this report about a kid who wasn't allowed to wear his Black Lives Matter mask to his high school graduation.
Yeah.
And because they made a blanket rule and that the school wasn't against Black Lives Matter, they just made a blanket rule that you can't have statements.
Well, and then that makes it fair
on your
for
mask.
The opposite part if someone went more offensive.
Right, because what if there was, the next guy down the line had a all lives matter or white lives matter.
Right. So you just nip it in the bud.
Nip it in the bud. MGM and Aria are working on a new promotion. They want to encourage people to come to Vegas to work from Vegas. And so many people are working at home. They think, hey, you can work in one of our hotel rooms just as well.
Right.
We'll give you a free hotel room and give you all the business resources you need. You just need to lose $10,000 a day on our slot machines.
Is that really true? Is that what they said?
I made that part up. But that's the goal.
It's been all over the news.
I know, but that's what they want. They want people to come and spend money.
Well, here's the thing. We live here, but here's the thing. Room rates are so inexpensive right now. So even if you're not a gambler and you just need a new office view, I mean, you could easily get a room for $50 a night and overlook Las Vegas, and that may be all you do. And
I don't want to name any names, and I will not. But we've heard from some people down on the Strip who work there that the clientele level, the quality of clientele has dropped significantly because the top-tier hotels are dropping their rates considerably. Yeah, so people are coming and staying at Mandalay Bay and Aria and Bellagio for $75 a night, and so the clientele's a little different than it used to be.
It's not $75 a night.
I'm just it is.
I know what you're talking.
I think it is. Yeah, I think you could get a $75 room at the Bellagio.
Yeah, but also just down the street at the Excalibur, you can get one for $14.99.
Right, and you've seen the people that are staying there. We're lucky they even have flip-flops on. I mean, most of them are probably barefoot at home.
I tell you what, it's a place where you can go and sit on a bench if it wasn't 115 degrees outside and enjoy your day. Because there's something to see.
Oh, you mean people watching?
People watch.
Yeah, for sure. There, we've seen some stuff.
Yeah.
We've seen some. I mean, some of the shorts that these women wear and they get away with. We were driving into Cosmopolitan the other day, and I pointed out this chick that was wearing these booty, I guess you'd call them booty shorts.
I guess, but all I saw was booty.
All I saw was butt.
There wasn't really.
I mean, there wasn't much covering her butt.
I mean,
most of her butt was hanging out, and it was 10 o'clock in the morning.
But that's Las Vegas. That's what you're supposed to appreciate about this place.
Let me tell you, her butt was about 8 times bigger than mine. I don't know that
everyone's butt is 8 times bigger than yours.
Cinemark Theaters here in Las Vegas announced that they're opening this week. I still can't get my mind around this because I don't understand why I want to put on a mask and sit in a dark theater with a bunch of other people and wear a mask for a whole movie.
Yeah, but you also don't want to wear a mask and fly 5 hours across the country. I don't either. It's not for us. But some people want to get out, and maybe they think it's worth 90 minutes of their time.
We're actually planning a cross-country driving trip in the near future.
Yes.
Details to come on that. But
very near.
Yeah, like in the next 4 weeks, we're going to drive. It's the safest thing to do. And what we're going to be doing is staying in a private Airbnb each stop.
Right.
Taking our dogs. And
best way.
I think that's the best way. And guess what? We only have to wear masks when we go into Hardee's or to get the gas, you know?
Hardee's.
You don't like Hardee's?
Ugh.
I like Hardee's. How about Arby's?
Yum.
We're certainly not eating at the Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. I'm not a Hardee's fan, but you can give me McDonald's, Burger King, yum.
Yeah.
Arby's, yum. Taco Bell, yes.
Okay. No Hardee's.
No Hardee's.
Right,
or Carl's Jr.
That's the same company.
I know.
All right, we're taking Hardee's off the list, everybody. Mark it down. It's breaking news.
The only thing good about Hardee's is breakfast. And the little hash browns.
I like those little hash brown rounds. Well, they have those at Burger King. So, you saw this news about multiple homes, both here in Vegas and I believe in Arizona and stuff. Multiple homes were raided by the FBI last week.
See, this is news to me. I only thought there was just one house.
They were looking for internet sensation and regular asshole guy, Jake Paul, who I've actually been following for years. He's kind of funny, but he's also a major asshole, and he does things just for the shock value.
What has he done?
He's kind of like Johnny. He's like the poor man's Johnny Knoxville, basically. I mean, he's always trying to like push the envelope, you know? I mean, you remember Johnny Knoxville and Jackass. He was always trying to do something, trying to one-up himself by doing something stupider and stupider.
Doing stunts. This guy is...
He does some major stupid shit.
He's right up to the line.
But what did this guy do that he warranted a full FBI raid on multiple houses all at the same time?
They find him?
I mean, he was wanted for looting during one of the Black Lives Matter protests.
Yeah, I
he
heard that.
Actually took stuff from a store.
I heard that was dropped.
Just for a video. So they dropped the charges on that. But what else has this guy done? And why do they want him so bad? Why does the FBI want him so bad?
Yeah.
I'd love to know. Do you guys know? Is Jake Paul listening? Is he one of our listeners? Is he going to sign up to win a copy of The King of Staten Island? Should we send it to the FBI detention center in Cleveland?
Oh, my God.
Oh, this is sad news. America's Got Talent host Simon Cowell, you guys know him from American Idol, broke his back.
This is crazy.
Broke his back in several places this past weekend in the courtyard of his home in Malibu. He was riding an electronic bike, an electric bike, e-bike.
Right.
Apparently, he joked on Twitter this weekend that he didn't read the manual before getting on the bike. Apparently, he didn't know how to stop it.
Right.
Can we guess that's probably what happened?
I assume. And then he probably put his foot down, came up, and bam.
He had to have emergency surgery. He's going to be fine eventually. He's not like, what do they call it when you can't move?
I know, it's awful because they just started back.
I know.
Live shows for...
America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
We've actually been watching a couple, and it's actually pretty good.
I like the setup of this new thing.
They're on
a backlot.
They're on Universal Studios backlot.
Yeah.
And they're sitting way far away from each other. They've got Sofia Vergara from Modern Family.
Modern Family.
And they've got Howie Mandel, of course. And it's good. It's
good.
really good.
With a ginormous screen in front of them. It's pretty cool.
And then
Terry Crews.
And Terry Crews is the host. And then they've got all these contestants at home, and they've got help from the producers and camera crews and stuff.
Yeah.
But luckily, Kelly Clarkson, the original winner of American Talent, of American Idol, she's going to step in and take Simon's place on AGT while he recovers. I assume that recovering from back surgery takes quite a while.
Not fast.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody's chain smoking while he's lying in bed. He's a chain smoker, you know.
I know. Oh, what are you gonna
He must have bought his own private jet, because I don't think private jet rentals lets you smoke on them. But I don't know.
Oh, you mean you've seen him smoke on planes?
I know he's smoked on planes, and I know he's gotten in trouble for it in the past, just like Justin Bieber has. Oh. You're not supposed to smoke on airplanes, whether they're private or public. Yeah. It's just bad.
It used to be a thing.
It certainly used to be a thing. I remember flying on airplanes. They had the smoking section and the non-smoking section. It was completely stupid because it's all one friggin' sealed tube. Okay, got some more sad news for you. In June and July of this year, Fox News was the highest rated channel in prime time between 8 and 11 p.m. for all of TV. And we're not just talking about cable. We're not talking about broadcast. We're talking about all TV. In the second quarter of this year, Fox News' primetime audience grew 50% over last year. And Tucker Carlson Tonight, which airs at 8 p.m. weekdays, is the top individual show on the network. I've watched Tucker Carlson. I've watched Fox News primetime lineup. It's not news.
It's
all opinion.
It's certainly interesting to watch.
It's all opinion.
But it doesn't surprise me
not news.
when people are spending hours on end in their house. There's nothing to do but watch the freaking news.
So we have friends that watch Fox News on a regular basis, and they love the nighttime lineups. We have friends that on the other side who watch MSNBC's primetime lineup, which is the complete polar opposite. It's also not news. It's all opinion. There has to be a middle ground. CNN's pretty bad too. I don't know what it is. I really hold out hope for the Superstation. They're coming out with their new primetime news in the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were just on CBS talking about it. They're like 4 or 5 weeks out from launching.
And they promise to be as nonpartisan as friggin' possible.
Right. It's easy to do.
The only thing I really like right now and I really trust is PBS NewsHour on PBS, because they just do news.
You get that. You get the BBC. You get the Al Jazeera. Although Al Jazeera has been cut from our TV.
Right.
They don't carry it anymore. But I don't know if that's the fact, or did Al Jazeera go out of business? I don't know.
Just a little programming note here. We are planning to take the whole month of September off. It's our summer hiatus. And then we'll be back with season 7 of the Swish Edition from our brand new secret underground studio. We're actually building it now. We have plans to build it.
We've planned it.
Where the studio is, you might ask. We can't tell you. It's a secret. That's why we call it the Secret Underground Studio. And it's going to be coming to you from an undisclosed location. So we've got today's episode, and then there are 2 more episodes in the month of August, and then we'll be gone for 5 weeks. We'll be back on October 6th with new episodes. Wow. It's important because we have a big job to do in September.
We got a lot of work to
do. We have a lot to do in September. We can't.
a lot of
We're not going to tell you about it now, but we'll certainly tell you about it soon.
We'll fill you in.
You'll know. You won't be seeing this view anymore.
No, we're going to be underground, literally underground.
Literally underground.
Yeah.
We're going to a bunker.
It's going to be...
We're really worried about the apocalypse, so we're building ourselves a bunker. But I can't tell you where. It's an undisclosed location, Dale.
Yeah, because he has lots of room and it's nice. And if the shit hits the fan, we don't want people knocking on the door.
It's going to have a bar.
It's going to have a nice bar.
And a pool table.
And a pool table.
And a shuffleboard.
And skee ball. A skee ball. I found a skee ball online.
You can't have that skee ball because I saw the price.
So cool.
I saw the price tag on that skee ball and we can't afford it.
Forget the skee ball machine.
There's not really much movie news except for some of those theaters opening, but they did announce today that Disney's making a new Tron movie with Jared Leto. And I'm like, who the fuck wants another Tron movie?
Who watched the first one?
Who watched the second
one?
So anyway, that might be happening. I don't know if it'll end up on Disney
Your
Plus.
Your brother-in-law.
The first ones, they were so horrible. It's basically about this character that gets sucked into a video game, and the whole thing is him riding around this motorcycle on a grid. I mean, it's the dumbest fucking movie.
Didn't the other one have like Jeff Bridges in it or something?
He was in the original, yeah. And he's literally wearing a helmet in a digital world. Like the whole thing is green, and he's driving around on a motorcycle on these grids. I mean, that's the whole fucking movie.
I don't want to watch it.
It's stupid. I mean, if you want to go into a video game, let's go into like, I don't know.
There's that cartoon Disney Wreck-It Ralph.
There's already been a Wreck-It Ralph movie, Dale.
Yeah, but he was about, was he about internet or a video game?
I don't know.
I don't remember. I didn't watch it either.
Speaking of Disney Plus, they have surpassed 60 million paid subscribers. I mean, that's like a fifth of the country.
That's a lot.
Has signed up for Disney Plus.
That's a lot. And you know what? It's crazy because that's more than Apple. And Apple is technically free.
Right.
You're going to, because people are buying devices. There's multiple devices that are allowed that when you buy one, you just get a new year.
No, it's pretty amazing.
And it's because Apple just doesn't have the library yet.
And it's really the only thing that saved Disney this year because they've, of course, closed most of their theme parks. They've lost theatrical movies. They've taken a huge hit in the stock market, and their revenue is way, way down. But they're making money on this streaming service like gangbusters.
Yeah.
And now they've decided that, I mean, they've been promoting this live-action Mulan for a long time now. And it was going to go into theaters. They finally decided to put it on Disney Plus, but you can't watch it in your subscription price. It's an extra $29.99 to watch the movie.
And here's what's different is that there's been multiple titles that go skip theater and go right to video.
Sure.
And they've been $19.99.
I think they really think people are going to want to watch this movie.
So not only but here's the difference is not only do you have to pay a subscription, then you have to pay $10 more than what typically a rental has been that skipped a theater on any other.
Not a rental, but a buy. Yeah, a buy.
A rental.
Rentals are usually cheaper. Right.
The ones who have been skipping the theater have been at the $19.99 price for a rental.
Right, got it. Which is what I think we paid for the Kings of Staten Island when it first came out.
So it's $10 more plus the Disney Plus subscription.
My question is, will families pay to get Mulan in their house on day one?
Right.
Or will they wait for Mulan to go in the regular general cycle of movies on Disney Plus?
I don't know.
If
this was Star Wars, or the new Avatar, maybe.
Sure. Oh, that movie's never coming out.
It's been postponed for years.
I mean, like a decade. It's never fucking coming out.
I mean, for me, I have no interest in Mulan, but that's just me.
It does look good. I've seen the previews. She looks amazing. It looks like it has amazing fight sequences in it, and but I never saw the cartoon, so I don't really have anything to go by. More movie news. I don't know if this is streaming or movie news. I don't know where. Oh, I guess it's a Disney Plus project. Zac Efron has signed up to do a remake of Three Men and a Baby. Mm-hmm. The original, I didn't know this. I did not know this. The original came out in 1987 when you were 6 years old. It was a comedy with Ted Danson, Tom Selleck, and Steve Guttenberg. I did not know this, but it was directed by Mr. Scott.
I didn't know that.
And Mr. Spock.
And
Leonard Nimoy. Leonard Nimoy directed that movie.
Who is Steve Guttenberg? Because I thought, who was the guy who played Mr. Balky? Balky from, you know who I'm talking about? Yeah. I thought he was in that movie.
He may have been in the movie in a lesser role, but he wasn't one of the three men.
Okay.
That was Ted Danson, Tom Selleck, and Steve Guttenberg. Yeah. Who, I don't know what he's doing now. I haven't seen him in a long time. Of course, we know Ted Danson and Tom Selleck are still around.
Right.
Both doing stuff all the time.
I have streaming news.
Oh, okay. Stuff that's not on the script?
Yes.
Oh, my
Peacock
Jesus.
today released a trailer. A trailer, or I can't remember. It's a clip. It's a clip of the remake
Saved by
the Bell.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool. There's some references to the old show.
Okay.
And it's going to be featured on Binge Bomb this week.
Nice. And Binge Bomb is what? Is your weekly digest of all
things
weekly
streaming. Digest of all things streaming. Yeah, you got to go to bingebomb.com to get it. It's going to come out Friday. Make sure you sign up before 10 a.m. Pacific and you'll get it.
Wait, there's something exciting about Binge Bomb this week. Also, in addition to Saved by the Bell, it also has a new look this week.
No.
No.
I don't think I'll have it in time. I think it's going to be next week.
Okay.
But we're getting really, really close. I'm really excited about it. But the new...
That's hilarious.
The new look will probably be...
a whole new look.
The following Friday.
A whole new way to binge a bum. Who's the boss? Do you remember Who's the Boss? With Tony Danza and Alyssa Milano. They're getting together to do a modern day reboot of their show. They will visit, Samantha as a single mother living in the original house that the show was made in. And Tony Danza's Tony Maselli will come in and help out, I guess. Norman Lear's involved, and anything Norman Lear does is good. Original cast members Judith Light, who played Angela, and Danny Pintanaro, who played Jonathan, are not involved in the series, but they may make cameos every now and then. I can't believe Danny has anything going on, but Judith Light has a lot going on. We've seen her in a million things.
Hadn't she been on Broadway? Like the last...
She may have been, but we most recently saw her in American Horror Story, the show about... Not American Horror Story, American Crime Story with about Gianni Versace. She was in that.
Oh,
she's been in tons of stuff. She was in the Dallas remake. She's been in a bunch of stuff. Anyway...
Are they going to start remaking all these late 80s, 90s shows
We're
now?
remaking everything. We're remaking everything. Yeah. I mean, so you just talked about Saved by the Bell. They did 90210. They've done Dynasty's doing really well on Fox. Now we've got Who's the Boss. I mean, where's Facts of Life? Where the fuck is Facts of Life?
I keep saying they should bring back Thank God It's Friday, TGIF. That was the show that you stayed home on a Friday night.
Full House.
Well, Family Matters.
They already brought Full House back.
Yeah, but it was like Family Matters, and were all the ones that were on TGIF. I don't know.
You keep saying this, and then that's the only one you can come up with.
I know, because I can't think of the other words.
How about Benson? Benson would be good. That's before your time. How about a MASH reboot? That would be good.
Yeah.
What's the matter?
Can we hurry?
Why?
Because.
Okay. All right. So he wants to hurry. We're going to hurry. CBS is eyeing a CSI event series featuring the return of William Peterson and Georgia Fox to do CSI Las Vegas, which is kind of exciting. Maybe it'll be produced right here in Vegas. And SpongeBob SquarePants is getting a spin-off.
This is hilarious.
Called The Patrick Star Show at Nickelodeon. Patrick is going to be the host Are you ready for this? Of his own late night talk show. 13 episodes have already been ordered, and they've already started in the voiceover work. And I think this is actually the perfect thing for a post-COVID world, or a ongoing COVID world, because the voice actors can work independently, right?
And everyone loves Patrick more than they love SpongeBob anyway. It's always the B characters that are more funny and more entertaining, and you want to watch them.
That's right. We usually end the show by telling you what we're watching. We are still watching Bloodline. We have started season 2. We're about 3 or 4 episodes in. Dale thinks it's better than season 1.
Much better.
It's definitely faster.
Much better.
It's definitely faster and a lot more dramatic.
Yeah.
We're loving it. So if you guys haven't checked out Bloodline on Netflix, that's really good. Make sure you sign up for bingebomb.com, and make sure you email us at talkback. That's all one word, talkback at swishedition.com to register to win your copy of The King of Staten Island on Blu-ray.
Yes.
You got until August
mailing
25th.
address.
We love you guys.
Do it.
We need your mailing address. All right. Is that it?
That's it.
I love you. Bye.